I'm Martin Indyk. I'm the Executive Vice President of the Brookings Institution. I've been the US Special Envoy to the Israeli-Palestinian negotiations under President Obama, and I was an active member of President Clinton's peace team. The President has made clear that he wants to do the ultimate deal, and he has designated his son-in-law, Jared Kushner, to be the person responsible for this. He's even said that if Jared can't do it, nobody can do it. Because he is the President's son-in-law, because he is seen as his trusted confidant, the whole region will understand that Jared Kushner speaks for the President, and that's very important for the leaders in the region. On the other hand, he doesn't have any experience in the ways of the Middle East, and the leadership there on both the Arab and Israeli side are used to naive Americans coming down into the Middle Eastern bazaar, and they have developed very effective techniques and tactics for dragging them down into the swamp and making it impossible for them to move forward. Kushner will have a real challenge to be effective, especially because the objective circumstances for Israeli-Palestinian peacemaking are very, very dismal. A negative experience over the last 18 years since we had an Israeli-Palestinian agreement, the failure on both sides to fulfill their commitments, and the efforts on the Palestinian side through violence and on the Israeli side through settlement activity to undermine the basic compact of the two-state solution. And I don't think that the President's interest in this and the proximity of his son-in-law is going to be sufficient to overcome all of those problems. There are a number of ways in which Trump and Netanyahu and Abu Mazen, the Palestinian leader, could together try to create circumstances in which it might be possible further on down the road to advance to a negotiated agreement. The first requirement, rein in the activities of the deep settler state in Israel. The second thing is to start a positive dynamic in the West Bank in particular, where there's a lot that the Israeli government can do to enable the Palestinian economy to grow, to enable construction in areas that have been off limits for the Palestinians. The third factor, and the one that it seems that Jared Kushner from public reports is focused on, is to try to bring the Sunni Arab states, in particular Egypt and Jordan, which have peace treaties with Israel, and Saudi Arabia and the United Arab Emirates, who don't even recognize Israel, to bring them into the process, to try to give cover for Palestinian concessions and support to the Palestinians if they're willing to make concessions. The reason why this may have some prospect today is because there is a convergence between those Arab states, known as the Arab Quartet, and Israel, in terms of dealing with the threat that they share in common, which is Iran's hegemonic aspirations in their part of the Middle East. And so the question is whether you can take advantage of that convergence of interest to get the Arab states to play a more custodial role over the Palestinians and thereby help to make a deal possible. So I think in those three ways, it may be possible to create a better environment for negotiations down the road.